Not much has changed with Tropical Storm Erika, and that's the challenge. Until the storm strengthens and we identify which steering current will steer it along, it's going to be an uncertain forecast. Jeff Huffman here from the Storm Center. We are watching every forecast model closely. They're going back and forth, but we still have three potential outcomes here with Erika. This is the graphic we posted early Wednesday morning, and here on Thursday, the situation is no more clearer than it was 24 hours prior. There's still a chance that the storm will move south of Hispaniola and potentially dissipate if it moves over that mountainous island chain there. But if it survives and moves north of the islands, and we think it will still at this point, if it moves on more of a westerly track, it's a marginal environment for strengthening. On a more northerly track, it could become a hurricane. That really hasn't changed. The official forecast is for it to kind of move on more of that northerly track and strengthen near the Bahamas, but we still have a very uncertain situation. It still could move on a more west-northwesterly track and move into the eastern Gulf. The impact would still be across the state of Florida, but maybe on the western side, and maybe not as high as the impact could be on the eastern side of the state. Here was the situation as of Thursday. Look at the center of the storm and how it makes this jut there to the south and west. It's about 100 miles off course from where it was forecast to be yesterday at this point. The low-level center is displaced far from the convection. So here's the center. See all that bright white? Those are the thunderstorms. There's a lot of upper-level wind shear pushing those storms away from the center. Hurricane hunters found 40 to 50 mile-an-hour wind gusts, but they were well removed from Erika's center of circulation. Until those thunderstorms persist near the center and wrap entirely around the storm, this will be a struggle for Erika. And not to mention, there's islands now in the way because it's moving on more on a west-northwesterly track. Nonetheless, the official forecast is for it to move north of those islands by Sunday and strengthen, potentially approaching southeast Florida by Monday. And notice how it slows down here. The steering currents will really weaken near the state early next week. Not a lot of difference in the forecast models, but earlier on Thursday they were further to the east and then they moved back to the west. This waffling is going to continue to occur over the coming days. So here's the bottom line. We know something is coming, and if you have not made those preparations, now is the time to keep doing so. We're in the cone, all right, so we are confident there could be some impact, but we're uncertain on the exact track and strength of the storm, and it may be another 24 to 48 hours before that becomes clearer.